Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Well, the latest numbers from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention show that the flu is spreading fast across Louisiana. It's so bad that health officials say Louisiana is seeing more cases of the flu than other states in the country. But there are preventative measures you can take, like getting the flu shot, of course. Joining us now is Jefferson Parish Coroner Dr. Gerry Cvitanovich, who also works with MHM Urgent Care. So what are you seeing when it comes to flu at this point in the season?
Well, we're seeing a lot of flu early here in Louisiana compared to what we normally expect. It's not unprecedented to get a lot of flu here early. We had the swine flu epidemic, I think 4 to 5 years ago, where it was in September. But as far as seasonal flu, it's very unusual for us to get it here on the Gulf Coast before the rest of the country. Usually it'll travel north to south or west to east, but it doesn't usually start here. That's what's unusual about it.
Well, I hear a lot of people saying that they don't get their flu shot or they don't like to get their flu shot, but really, how important is it, and is it too late? Can you still get the flu shot and get protected?
It's not too late to get the flu shot. It takes anywhere from 10 to 14 days after you get the shot to get immunity. But it is vitally important for people to get it, especially people, the very young, the very old, people who are immunocompromised for whatever reason, whether that's from chronic disease or chemotherapy or HIV. Those are the people who are most susceptible and to the complications of the flu. And keep in mind, those complications of the flu will kill somewhere around 35,000 people in the United States every year.
And I think people forget that it can be serious.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that every year they have to change the vaccination to try and calculate for what strains of the flu we're going to see. Is the flu shot, is it appearing to be covering the strains that are showing up in Louisiana now?
For the most part, yes. But every year we'll see some people who did get the flu shot and still wind up testing positive for the flu and having flu symptoms. But in those cases, those people usually have milder symptoms with a shorter duration of symptoms.
And of course, wash your hands, do all that stuff.
Yeah, and we're heading into the holidays, and you get in the holidays, people congregate more often together, whether it's at the mall, work parties, family parties. Then people are also getting more run down during the holidays, which also makes you more susceptible. It's a good time to be on your guard.
All right, Dr. Cvitanovich, thank you very much, and get your flu shot.
Thank you for having me.
On your side in Southeast Louisiana, this is WDSU News at 4.
On call this afternoon, flu cases are very high in Louisiana right now. According to the CDC, Louisiana is reporting more flu cases than any other state so far this year. A clinic in Metairie has already seen an increase in the number of flu patients compared to last year. Doctors say it's a bit unusual because it's still so early in the flu season.
What we're seeing right now is probably an increase in volume of 50% at most of our MHM clinics right now due to people coming in with flu-type symptoms. I've been watching the CDC flu map, which comes out every week. I've never seen Louisiana be first. Typically, the flu will move from north to south, from west to east. So it's quite unusual for us to see it here in epidemic proportions before anywhere else.
The holidays are, of course, when people gather for parties and meetings, and the flu bug can then easily be spread. So doctors encourage you to get the flu shot. They say it's really never too late in the season to do so.